ignitions where like they're playing well enough to get there, but like they had to escape some wins. Both these guys are winning, you know, with like real statements. Dan had a rough set against Earl in winter semis that was, honestly, it was really, really close. He kind of threw away a game 3 earlier.
He definitely redeemed himself, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately, that puts him very weirdly in the bracket. So unfortunately, this grand finals, Dan has to make the bracket reset in order for him to win.
Yeah, beating Big Mac in back-to-back sets has become increasingly more unlikely over the course of time.
I've noticed that Big Mac kind of maintains this like level of energy that like I think just Sheik naturally does, but like Big Mac's execution just stays. It never gets stale. He's always like doing some new things, or he's just doing Sheik things to the point where it's like people don't know how to keep up sometimes. So like it'll be like game 8, game 9, game 10. People still don't know how to deal with this aggression that Big Mac does.
Big Mac is a free flow art in this game. He pretty much freestyles most of his combos. He'll build your own combo, like the Build-A-Bear combos out of nowhere, like that.
Yeah,
like,
reads the air dodge option and just catches Dan for the up air.
What was that? Forward tilt into like full hop nair into double jump up air? Yeah. Like, you're not going to see that very often from any other Sheik.
No, yeah, I will praise this up and down the wall that Big Mac is probably the most aggressive Sheik in the world.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And he makes it work for him. He does. He knows when to get those kills.
Yeah, it's very, very rare that I'll see Big Mac do anything along the lines of like needle camping. And you know, he's had his issues with like taking sets on Tyroy was tough for him for a long time.
Yeah.
He only took a few. As he hits the down air into double forward air. Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised Dan even kind of like got hit by that. But she came down so fast.
Yeah. So he's had some rough times against Tyroy. He's taken some sets off Ned, but also, you know, Ned obviously had a winning record. But with the two of those guys MIA at the moment, you know, Tyroy's at school, Ned is kind of been a little bit more infrequent lately. Big Mac has just become like a menace.
Oh yeah, he said it. You heard him.
Yeah,
he said
he
it.
wants
a three-peat. Well, Dan, give that to him. That's the real question.
Yeah, he's got a lead, but you know, Sheik without rage might as well be even stocks.
Right. And the way that we've been seeing Dan play, like he can convert this measly 1% into a kill. He's been really saucing with the forward air, so we're gonna see if he can try to at least do something with that.
Oh wow, I thought that might actually Gimp kill him.
Yeah.
Sheik jab. Things you don't see very often. Oh, he went for the vanish.
Yeah, Big Mac tried going for the vanish read, but it's not going to work out for him. Pretty sure Dan has seen that way too many times.
Big Mac is also trying a little bit harder than I usually see him. I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but like now that he has a lead, he's like nursing it. He'll like charge needle, get the percent, charge needle, get the percent. Like he's being super careful in a lot of situations. Although there it is, the Mario grab into 4 up airs up B.
Ooh, Big Mac reading that forward air really, really well and spot dodging it almost immediately.
One thing that Big Mac will be able to do, though, is play around that, because he knows Dan will go for that. And he knows how to... There are ways to SDI out of it. Pretty much always.
Dan's pressing buttons. But Dan pressing good buttons.
Another down air.
Yeah.
That 2 for 2 on Sheik down air in grand finals at Ignition. Yeah, Dan just wants one thing, though. He wants the dunks.
Oh, yeah. They're guaranteed. If he ain't gonna do that, he's... Oh, that was probably a forward smash.
This is really dangerous, though. Like, Mario up smash, I'm pretty sure killed Sheik at this
absolutely. He's got max rage now.
Yeah, this now 100% sure.
Long,
yeah,
Gabe
grab
Bowser.
back throw. Got him. Got him with the
Bowser
50%. Like, Big Mac was up way ahead. Like, way ahead that game, and Dan
didn't care.
Storming back. Far from over.
I'm pretty sure if we asked him, Dan, do you care? He'd probably gonna say no. No.
No.
This ain't Big Mac. This is another Sheik in his way.
Well, I mean, they know each other so well that there's no intimidation factor. There's no nerves. There's really only nerves against 2 players at this level when one of them's got like a huge lead on the other, or like one of them's never beaten the other one.
Right.
But with these guys who are like
so back
probably
and forth.
50 and 50 career or some crazy number. It's probably more than that.
And you can see in their play style, they're just like
they're trying to counteract each other.
Yeah, they're just doing things to just counteract one of each other. Yeah, that was perfectly well said, and just it's super crazy close. I thought Big Mac had the edge there, but unfortunately Dan, even with this game, starting out with the combos, almost gets the jab lock.
All right, Big Mac bringing it back a little bit with some mini combos of his own. But yeah, Dan has pretty much looked untouchable for 3 sets in a row.
Yeah. Ooh, has to go for that fair again. Big Mac Diang just right.
Down B. Dan gonna not quite at the percentage where that's gonna kill off the
Big
side.
Mac is just catching everything that Dan's trying to do when trying to get back on ledge, which is it's a very hard place to be against Sheik. Why are you air dodging, buddy? Yeah, if Dan gets that with the up smash read. Oh, did he save him? No, he saw the jump. Yeah, it's upside jump. Wow, Dan is just keeping on this aggression, reading where Big Mac is going to be falling and just re-grabbing him from there. There we go. Dan getting hurt. Dan's getting really smart to where Big Mac wants to kind of like establish where he is in neutral, but like Dan's just like a good job. It's just like, no, this isn't going to happen, you know?
Yeah, and now he can just kind of get chipped in. Oh, he got him with the coin! I haven't seen the 6th frame in a long time!
I try to do that every time.
That's
like, he just did that. He was like,
that's just not a thing you see as frequently anymore because people know that it exists.
So they know how to DI it. They know how to get out of the up air strings, the up tilt strings.
Well, a lot of Mario players, I think, would just prefer to go for the guaranteed damage, the safer option. That was yeah, there it is. Big Mac playing other characters because he can. He's got a read. It's there.
This isn't Ryo's favor, no?
Hurt
boxes.
I would assume so.
Big hurt boxes.
This is a very interesting matchup. Because Mario's kind of a grappler, so like if he can grab Ryu before Ryu does stuff to him, like Ryu can't really get out of it as well, as you can see.
Yeah.
As you can see.
Oh, Dan is just, buddy. He don't look like he came from losers at all.
Now, Dan's not respecting this pick at all. Nor should he. He's up 2-0, and you just made the guy in winners switch off his main to his, like, 5th best secondary. Don't be surprised to see Big Mac go Falcon in a reset.
I really want that. I actually enjoy Big Mac's Falcon, but not as much as Jimmy's, unfortunately.
Well, Big Mac's Falcon is fish for falling up air the character.
Yeah.
Jimmy just does wild stuff. But Dan running away with this game 3.
Yeah.
Big Mac was talking about a 30. I think he got it wrong.
Yeah.
I think he got this a little backwards right now.
Yeah, the 3P ain't looking alive right now. Hopefully the bracket, if bracket reset happens, he can maintain composure. Now he's going to have to maintain composure right now to see if he can try to get that reverse sweep going.
Your percent chance of bracket reset right now is probably close to about 80.
Yeah.
80 to 90.
But
and
Ryu,
increasing with every up air adds like a percentage to that total.
But it also adds a percentage onto Dan because Ryu is just
oh my god. And he's all right, there's your 100% chance. And we get the reset.
I was gonna say, man, Ryu isn't like, come on, he works so well with Rage. He's the better Lucario in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what he is. He's Lucario with actual like frame data.
Yeah, so
right back to Sheik. I'm actually kind of surprised to see that. Like obviously he's played Sheik all day.
I think he felt it, and so he wanted to play that game to kind of just like relax. He's like, I know this is gonna happen.
Yeah,
I think I'm just gonna use this game to relax.
That's a smart way to go about it. So we got the reset here. Both players vying now for the title of champion of Ignition number 151 in this final best of 5.
Big Mac wants that 3P, and I think the only other person who has 3P alongside of that would be Zero, Tyroy. Has Ned done 3P?
I don't know if Ned's ever actually
I don't think he's consistently come 3 weeks in a row.
I think that he may have. I think when he was coming consistently, he probably did at some point. I'd have to look that up.
It's definitely believable.
If chat knows, feel free, let us know.
Right, but the only ones I know for certain are Zero and Tyroy.
Yeah, those are absolutely.
And if Dan would be Dan, yes, but or not Dan, Ned. If not, it's him. If not, then Big Mac wants to try to do that here.
Yeah, the other one who theoretically could have is JJ, but I don't believe he had like the #1 spot consistent stretch at Ignition specifically. He's got plenty of tournament wins, don't get me wrong. But
I remember before coming to, because I work in the venue, I would just kind of see the matches, and I always thought Dan and JJ were like related somehow. So I always saw, I always saw
Yeah.
them play. So I was just like, oh, okay, this is cool. Brothers going at it.
Now they're not even close.
Yeah, I know. It was wild. Even Dan got a little mad. He was like, how can you think we're brothers? But this game is looking a little more close. It's definitely a lot more patient from both players. Big Mac's actually camping the needles.
He wants a 3-peat.
Yeah.
He was doing that game one of the last set too, when he was ahead. He was like nursing his lead with needles, but right now he doesn't really have much of a lead. He actually is just playing passively.
Yeah, and that's something we don't typically see this at all. We usually see, Big Mac kind of be this explosive player, this player that just goes in your face and with high level aggression, high level Sheik aggression, and usually works out for him. But now he's, I wouldn't say he's scared, but he definitely, like you said.
That killed.
Ooh. Big Mac is not happy. And that back air will definitely do it for. Ooh.
That's the first time I've ever seen or heard Big Mac get upset playing against Dan, probably ever. Like,
Dan's playing out of his mind.
Dan's playing insanely well today, and Big Mac really wants this win, so it's, I guess, a pretty explosive atmosphere at the moment.
Yeah.
But here it is, though. Sheik with no rage. 170 forward tilt, not going to kill.
Oh,
that
here
means
we go.
he's got
Here we go.
max rage. That's going to kill. That's going to kill all day. Max rage Mario.
Wait. Can we get that instead of the net face? Please? Like, literally afterwards, it was the most perfect face.
I feel kind of bad, because that's like, I can't believe that down air killed him. Like, the down air was, I think, a defensive option, I feel like. He wasn't trying to kill him with it. It just, Sheik is light.
I know that.
And Big Mac didn't DI it any direction. He just went straight up and died.
Yeah, I know that the pop has like a high, like a high knockback, but like, I didn't think it was that high.
Well, now we know.
And isn't Sheik like technically considered light?
Oh yeah, she's very light, and she got a weight nerf during one of the patches to become even lighter. I think she's tied for like 5th or 6th lightest.
But she was the problem, right?
She got like, what, 71 units of weight or something? I forgot the exact number.
Yikes. So, yeah.
Well, once upon a time, Sheik was the best character in the game, yes. It was Sheik, Diddy, Rosa were like the 3.
Buddy,
the Mario Brothers were 4 or 5.
Buddy, she's number 2 now.
You want to go once upon a time. Luigi used to be able to down throw,
Oh yeah, the down throw cycle was insane actually.
That was a whole thing. But no, Sheik stayed good because she's always just going to have the frame data.
Yeah.
And just the speed. Like, you can't...
Like, it doesn't matter how if you can't kill. Like, if you're literally not allowing your opponent to play in any sort of neutral for, like, 4 minutes straight, you're going to get the W regardless, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So,
and Big Mac is doing just that. You can see the lead here, and Big Mac is trying to maintain it. He gets the hits, he gets the runs, and...
See, like... That would have been the ultimate feel bad. Like that up throw, or sorry, that hit into up air wouldn't have killed from that high up when Mario was over 100%. But if Mario just spiked him and killed him at 50 on the way back down, that would have been the ultimate momentum shift.
Yeah. And it doesn't. The crazy thing is that Dan does not look like he is phased. He sees this lead and was just like, well, I'm Mario. I feel like I can get this back, you know?
I feel like there's players that just strive when they have rage and players that don't. And Dan definitely strikes me as one of those players that when he has rage, he's just like, okay, I'm getting hit, but that just makes my character a little better. And that's the way some people see the game. But Big Mac with the lead in this game, too, so...
Yeah, and pretty significant. Like, being under 100% with the second stock is very hard. Dan... He's still fishing for that fair, and I know he can hit it. Like, we know he can hit it.
Yeah, the F smash, if it hits, like if Big Mac happens to go into it too, like he's fishing for fair and F smash because any of those will kill. Up smash would have killed there, but it not killing, he ate 35% for that real fast.
Yeah, for sure. Perfect shields coming out from the two of them. This is definitely super intense.
Yeah, that's half reaction and half knowledge of matchup and how the opposite player plays because of their history. These guys kind of putting on a clinic for their two characters. This is really fun to watch.
Yeah, actually, and it's like, you know, nothing to Tyra, nothing to Ned. You know, I love them both. You know, and I super respect that, you know, Tyler is back in school. That's super respectful. But it's definitely something about seeing like it's not fresh. DLC in brands. Yeah,
plus it's fresh and different a little bit more than like we had Cloud versus Bayo a lot For a long time, we really did.
And or we just have Bayo running Rampage. And now that you know he's kind of out of the picture, you know we got Dan coming up. We have Big Mac who's been taking ignites here and there. Snoofle, you know Panda still looking for that win.
Yeah, Panda and Earl have both come very close.
Yeah. So the F-Tilts are gonna be coming out right now. Regrab.
Is Dan gonna run this game all the way back?
It'd be super saucy.
Down throw, gets the double up. Yeah,
Ooh,
that was exactly what you expect him to go for.
Yeah.
Try to carry him across the stage into another fair. But now Mario's basically got the lead here, like in reality.
Yeah,
because so many Aaron hits can kill him.
Definitely, definitely. With Sheik being as light as he is, with Dan being very nice. Dan's pretty much
got him with the flood cape, hitting him with special moves. And Mark knows too. He's like, he was talking like, I'm gonna get the
marbles.
Right.
He's lost his marbles.
Dan's been playing insanely good today. And Big Mac sat down and was like, oh, I haven't lost a game yet. I'm gonna 3-peat.
He chucks.
No, well, he's yelling, I didn't say that. I'm not saying he said that he hadn't lost a game. I'm saying that he hadn't lost a game yet. He had the momentum in his favor. But he's like, it's time to 3-peat.
The man tossed headbutt
right now,
and last.
Right now, he's one game away from the 60 the other way.
Yeah.
Saucy 60. And
quite honestly, if Dan wins this, congratulations to him because he definitely deserves it. And if Big Mac wins it here, then he just... He pulled the reverse sweep. Like that's still something. Like it's crazy. If either of them win, it's definitely going to be a crazy feat for both of them.
Yeah, I can't blame Big Mac for being like a little frustrated right now because realistically speaking, he was ahead in these games and he kind of just let a few of them slip away.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't ahead in all 5 games so far. Yeah. But the ones he was ahead, he had a considerable lead and Sheik can't kill sometimes.
Yeah, and like. Big Mac is frustrated. You can see this. You can see it where like kind of where he's playing. He's kind of like he's just kind of rushing in. He's going in for dash tag. He's going for dash grab, and I think if he were just if he is playing like he did like game 1 of the first set or even last set, like just playing with the needles, like he understood that was getting him somewhere. But if you keep playing this aggression, like Dan's got you.
Yeah, power shield grab, pretty good.
Oh, goes for the up B.
And the sick part is he landed first, and if he had just been spamming up smash on Sheik landing, there's a chance he could have clipped him.
Yeah.
Because just Mario Sheik.
There's up smash, man. Him the DI special, but unfortunately, Dan is not gonna air dodge that.
No, that's Big Mac with the signs of life. He is far from done here.
Definitely not.
Although that grenade.
That was questionable.
He's stomping the foot. I can't.
It's questionable.
I can sympathize. That was a missed input of the century.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Of the week. Stone cold misinput of the century or the week. Bonus points if you get
Buddy,
the reference.
if Dan can get a Yeet Smash on like 4 of these clips.
Yeah, right? He's had so many like insane combos, a couple of dunks, and we've watched, what, 2.5 to 3 sets?
Yeah. But Dan is just, oh man, he is on fire. And he is definitely going to see what he can try to do to pull up this lead. And we've seen it time and time again, him coming out.
Plus, this is dangerous territory. Sheik's so light.
Super.
Like, you got to know that, forward smash will kill you, so you have to play around that now.
Yeah. Dan doing a really just spot dodging all of Big Mac's like threes to try to grab him.
Yeah, they're playing some footsie. Dan able to air dodge there. Good timing. There's the forward smash, though.
Oh,
that almost killed.
A little bit, yep.
I don't know if that was the hard hit of it either. I think
no, it didn't even sound like that because usually you can hear it.
Yeah, Mario his forward smash is so powerful. The up smash
is going to take it.
Dan with the saucy 60 in grands, 6-0, and Dan is your champion today of Ignition number 151, taking it over Unrivaled's Big Mac. Coming in second place with kind of the rough grands after the smooth sailing all the way, pretty much.
And not until the very end, buddy. You got the final boss to go through.
The Earl of Mac connection, the other half, Earl of M,